I'm James Buzzetta, the General Manager of Competition Subaru. Every August we host a car show as a partnership with Subaru Motorsports USA, and we have them bring down one of their current rally cars, as well as invite all of our customers to bring all of their fun Subarus. This year we hosted Subaru Motorsports USA, and they brought the 2020 Gymkhana car called the Air Slayer. This is a car that everybody loved to see because it is in a video with currently over 60 million views on YouTube. This was a really cool build by Vermont SportsCar that included an 862 horsepower engine, active aero, method race wheels, and a really cool racing livery. I was really excited to have the Air Slayer here because we were able to put with it the Vermont SportsCar Test Mule, which was a car that I acquired from them on Bring a Trailer last year. The two cars looked right at home being next to each other. We were also really excited to have Bucky Lasek with us this year because he came out from California to be a part of our car show and was a really cool part of the crowd. Bucky has some great background with Subaru, ranging from doing a lot of marketing stuff with them to also having driven rally cars with them in rallycross over the last 10 years on and off. He was a really cool guy to hang with, and he did everything from signing autographs with us to actually being a part of the crowd, talking to everybody, asking about parts for cars that he's doing on his builds himself. He could really see his diehard car enthusiast, and it was so cool to have him be a part of our event. It was really special being able to show Bucky my grandfather's collection of vintage race cars that he drove in period, going through each one and showing him the significance of each car and its moment in racing history, as well as some of the racing memorabilia and pictures that we had there. That was something that I'll never forget, and I'm sure he enjoyed as well. One thing I definitely won't forget this year is pulling across our 1966 Porsche 906 over to the car show and having Bucky ride along with me. On top of having Bucky Lasek here and the Air Slayer, it was really cool to have Subaru Motorsports bring their trailer, which was something that all of the customers and employees could take a look at as they were enjoying our car show, and there was some really neat things to see inside there. There was complimentary posters. They also had a cutaway of an engine, so you could see an F8 series engine while it was working from the inside, as well as some other really cool suspension components and brake components that were on the rally car. And Seth was kind enough to show everybody what was going on from Vermont SportsCar. So it was really cool to have somebody here that was as kind and engaging as he was and knowledgeable. This year we emptied our entire side lot to try to fill it up with as many Subarus from the local community as possible, and we had over 100 cars, which was so much fun. We also displayed cars in our beautiful, clean, climate-controlled shop for people to see as well. It was really cool to have some of the local cars displayed, including Vanessa's 2004 STI, as well as Dave and Matt's Crystal White Pearl STIs. We had Richie's 2022 WRX, which he's putting a record amount of mileage on, John's Blue STI, which everybody enjoys seeing, as well as our very own Joe G's 2.5 RS, which we love seeing. And then I enjoyed having some of my cars there, including the 360, the first car that Subaru ever made, a Brat, a Legacy Turbo, that's a first gen, as well as an S209, the Vermont SportsCar Test Mule behind me, an 04 STI, a GV STI that was a 2014 sedan, as well as my Type RA. The same car that I drove Bucky over to the car show in was really important to bring. Although it's not a Subaru, it was very important to my family and my family's racing heritage. It was a 1966 Porsche 906. The specific car I brought over was chassis number 103, which is a car that my grandfather drove in the United States Road Racing Championship in 1966, and it was a Sebring winner and raced at just about every other track in the continental US that you could think of. Another thing that I enjoyed was having Bucky Lasek drive my 1970 Subaru 360 around our parking lot. After the drive, Bucky parked it inside the garage, and we spoke about the car together and went over some of the quirky things that are interesting about it. And I think he learned a lot about what makes it a fun, quirky little car, and it was definitely a fun thing for both of us to enjoy and share together. I truly think that our 2023 Subaru Motorsports Car Show was one of the best that we've ever had. I really appreciated seeing everybody there, and I really appreciate having all of the support from not only all of our customers that came out to show us their cars, but as well as all of the employees who came out, made everything possible, put everything together, and also enjoyed it. This is so special to me because it's really about bringing everybody together and I love having everybody there. And if you love cars, if you love Subarus and are on or close to Long Island, I really hope to see you at our next one in August of 2024.